Well, I want to ask you a question. When I look at the paper, you have provided us with some information. And how about the cost? Well, each year is about 7 million. And we have 858 nets in Hong Kong. So when I make some calculation, it's $870,000 per net. And now you told us that when they first joined the profession, a net would get 47,000 a month. So when I make the calculation, there is a difference because each year they would only make about 500,000. So what has happened to that 370,000? Has that gone to administrative costs? Well, Ben will answer that question. Just now I gave you an example as just the wage of a new net, and that includes his welfare. But of course, each year his salary would increase. So for a net, his salary can be much higher because if he reaches the ceiling of his pay scale, then that would be much higher. For a primary school net, he can make as much as $90,000 per month. So that means he's still at the basic rank. Well, for nets, they do not have different ranks. So it's from 47,000 to 90,000. Well, 90,000 in an ordinary secondary school is almost the pay of a principal. Yes, you're right. So we would all ask this question. The cost is very high. So how good is the result? And also, other than the wage we talked about just now, there is also administrative cost. Because you also have a net administration team under the Education Bureau. So does that 90,000 include that administrative cost? As for the net session is within the envelope of the Education Bureau. And there is another cost, that is the recruitment cost. Because many of the nets come from other countries. We have to recruit them from other countries. As for the effect of the net scheme, it seems that, yes, is effective, judging from the results of the evaluations. But we think the cost is really high. So how can we enhance the effectiveness of the net scheme? NET have told us that they have encountered a lot of problems, and local teachers have also reflected their views on it. I think more studies should be conducted and more improvement measures should be in place in the future. I'm sorry, we have a lot of items to discuss today, and we just have limited